Once upon a time, not long ago, before hip-hop was made for the radio.
What is this? Is an ancient meditation. This is an ancient meditation that I am not the flesh. I am the energy, the consciousness, the being in the flesh. And this is proof. This is no faith. This is not religion. This is actual fact. You can speak without moving your mouth. You can hear without ears. You can see without eyes. So what happens when these eyes, this mouth, and this ear drops off into the grave? These other senses are all you're left with. These other senses are all you're left with. Death is an illusion. Once you realize this, you live your life more courageously.
It'll become $9. Like well enough.
During these Tuesday night broadcasts, we try to bring you the artists that appear at Storyville at their relaxed best. Then, too, we'd like you to feel that you've just walked in. You've been seated at a table, and now you're ready to listen to.
Voice box, Charles Oakley on the boards, and on and over baseline, Starks over Jordan. Walking like a stylistics record skip, smooth with a limp, moon face skip, zip booms, talk shit, spike in the style. Life's a stick in the eye, break beats, ease miserable times, critical to grind, copper coins crawl, double knit sleeves when the leaves fall, wallabies and corduroys, darnacle tweed, leans to the side, light beams in my eyes, staring at the same sun that feeds your roses. Nothing new but the dopest opus, hopeless notes scrolled in moleskin, moments frozen, Van Gogh zoning, just one tear in the ocean, one leaf on a tree, one star in the universe, put smoke in the breeze, pandemonium for the bees.
Hold the globe in my iron palm. Hold the globe in my iron palm. Hold the globe. Hold the globe.
Yeah.
Hold the globe in my iron palm.
Dogs bark Berkowitz out my window noises, hearing voices, sip Sam summer poison, quarter pint cheap scotch, rooftop keep watch, late cheap watch on purpose, crop circles, sunset purple, put thought in the wind, burn journal, nocturnal, eternal as a drop of water in the summer sun, dark cloud I'm under one, cumbersome images, sick photography, monochromatic green, the scene switched to Park Bench and Heineken, light breeze serene, lived a lifetime between the lines of my rhyme book, scenes illustrate the shrine behind my eyes look, seeing creatures and beings, landscapes with trees and walls where teachings are written, learn them, break them down, build a shelter out the rubble, live life in the shadow, never hungry, always humble, in my bunker with a drum loop.
Hold the globe in my iron palm. Hold the globe in my iron palm. Hold the globe. Hold the globe. Hold the globe in my iron palm.
Mad brothers know its name.
Past tense.
Mad brothers know its name.
Past tense.
Mad brothers know its name.
John Sarastro.
Mad brothers know its name.
Sarastro.
Mad brothers know its name.
Past tense.
Mad brothers know its name.
Past tense.
Mad brothers know its name. Name.
Yeah. Daydreams help me fade away, cascade like a Guinness, tilted on a rainy day. Moments of rest, incremental hysteria, sink to new lows that bury ya. Less peace than scary thoughts, life and death, trying to make it home without knife in chest. Trying to breathe better, righteous breath, complex sight, I step. Navigating the darkness, cat's eyes, bat sonar, rest on park bench, solar. Souls in the stars, what's the weather like on the moon? Feet hanging from bar stools, mind lacerated, saturated shadows, imperfections. Best friend, is that a noose or a lasso? Skeleton hands, rifleman battle. Chuck Connor nods at the camera. Bruce Banner, charged off the gamma. Daydreams take me to another zone. Sometimes I struggle just to find my way home. Drifting like a loose balloon past the jet. Paint a picture, sip cognac to loose the track. James Joyce, train of thought, last stop, you're dead. Yeah. Daydreams take me to another zone. Sometimes I struggle just to find my way home. Drifting like a loose balloon past the jet. Paint a picture, sip cognac to loose the track. Last stop. Okay. Escape inside a piece of paper. Shot of makers, awkward stranger. Box of razors, Boston strangler. Boxing Tyson, Clubber Lane, and Bison with words writing. Disturbed Viking. New moon sailing into the abyss. Pistol Pete, no look, notebook styles. Letters twist like a double helix. So only I can read it. Not everybody's gonna feel this. Dog whistle for the realist. Wolf bite, lion claw, crouching tiger, iron palm. Mind's a firestorm. Seek the silence of dawn. I hear the siren song singing. The window to my soul drips. Everybody's acting, a real man thinks. But be careful of the knowledge that you seek. You could sink, that rabbit hole will bring you to the brink. Daydreams turn to nightmares quick, don't blink. Daydreams take me to another zone. Sometimes I struggle just to find my way home. Drifting like a loose balloon past the jet. Paint a picture, sip cognac to loose the track. James Joyce, train of thought, last stop, you're dead.
What can I say? I mean, everything I do flows directly from my ancestors because I'm their legacy. I'm what they worked hard through their lives to ensure that their people down the line, which is now me, will be able to do. So really all my music flows from that. But in a real-time standpoint, I'm more inspired by ancient things, by old art, by things that have lasted the test of time, rather than some new pop thing or whatever, some new current trend. That's not really how I get down. So everything for me really begins with that ancestral influence, you know?
Tyson, take a piece of your ear. Treat the mic like Tyson, take a piece of your ear. Yeah. Treat the mic like Tyson, take a piece of your ear. Yeah. Treat the mic like Tyson, take a piece of your ear. Treat the mic like Tyson, take a piece of your ear. On top of the rooftop, popping off of the top of the crop circle bald spot. My cap covers theory. Clear blue skies leery. Horizon looking eerie. I wait for nightfall to let the loose leaf near me. Thoughts steer me to the land of the lost light. Not sure if I'm hearing it clearly. Scribble with a Sharpie. Darts beat. Sharpened on the concrete. Sharp pen, strong beat. Sharper than lion teeth. Insanity breeds sanity. Teach, taught, rope. Thoughts reach rot. Corroded flows. Caress consciousness. Don't care anymore. Antimatter lost in this. Another beer in the park, I guess. That's how I do things. Ali met Allah. I wanna meet Ali like how you do, king. Ha, Hadouken. Punch rappers with my mood ring. Evil's winning, good's losing. No more gravity, hoop dreams. Jackie Ryan jumper, bridges to icy water. Darkness, quiet, serene, soothing. Stalagmite, underground, reaching upwards. Drunkard, muttered words, something. Storm's coming, shut the shutters. Freeze frame the colors, put them on the wall with the others. Scuff chuckers, thoughts scattered, tattered, shirt missing buttons, leaving a dying earth in a broken shuttle. I am the writing that lives in the tunnels beneath the city. It could all end so simply. Big boom, impending doom. Who hung the moon? And the days come, it won't be too soon. The message written in past tense, antique essence, blessings trapped in a sentence. I treat the mic like Tyson and take a piece of your ear. Treat the mic like Tyson, take a piece of your ear. Treat the mic like Tyson, take a piece of your ear. Treat the mic like Tyson, take a piece of your ear. Treat the mic like Tyson, take a piece of your ear. Treat the mic like Tyson, take a piece of your ear. Treat the mic like Tyson, take a piece of your ear. Treat the mic like Tyson, take a piece of your ear. Treat the mic like Tyson, take a piece of your ear. Treat the mic like Tyson, take a piece of your ear. Treat the mic like Tyson, take a piece of your ear. Treat the mic like Tyson, take a piece of your ear. Treat the mic like Tyson, take a piece of your ear. Yeah. Treat the mic like Tyson and take a piece of your ear.
I don't think I know too much about my ancestors. I don't know enough about my ancestors. I've tried to reach out, but at this point in my life, it's really hard to get that kind of information. Most of the people that could have provided it to me are no longer with us. So I'm kind of on my own to figure out who my ancestors are. That being said, I don't know of any other musicians. I don't really even know of any other artists, craftsmen, anything like that in my family. The only thing that I can feel in me that I remember my family going through is a lot of mental illness. I have heard stories and seen with my own eyes people in my family mentally ill on both sides of my family. So it's not just one side or anything like that. Immediate, distant, family, all that. So that being said, I feel like I was the only lucky one in my family that was able to take that DNA and turn it into something positive, turn it into art. I feel like art, among some other things, keeps me sane. When I feel myself slipping and feel myself going off, I know that art can pull me back. I know that I can channel it into something creative. So I wouldn't want to turn that off, and I wouldn't want to deny that history because it makes me who I am.
Sick photography. Sick photography. Sick photography. Seen hard times, some good. Nothing better than a beer on a bench with a book. Thinking about the days when it was Clint Eastwood, gory. I made it out with a limp and a story. Tales of glory, opening scene to purgatory. Just getting started, pour me a drink, now leave me alone. I need space to think, I don't write anymore, I just pour ink. I remember bouncing the Spalding all day alone, down to 6-second scenarios. I memorized every crack in the concrete. I knew that backboard better than I knew most my friends. Like how I know my pen. Black books, the branch starts, the leaves plush and green. Breezes the melody, where sight touches dream. Behind closed eyes, and everything in between. I hear it in the wind. I remember when you past life sepia lens. Finger rolling, not George Gervin. Walking with a limp through this whirlwind, world twirling, orbiting. Merlin in the woods with a morbid grin. Oracle scene, horrible scenes. Assorted sins, distorted lens. Perennial depression, daydream compression. Born in the wind, not a walk in the park. I talk to the dark, dark spark amongst the humans. I run from the ruin, embrace the beauty of it all. The knowledge, the ledges known, razors, edges, sketches, heads. What Edward did to hedges, what a beautiful mess. I miss the broken beer bottles, the riffraff. The jar with the Lucy's in it next to the Tic Tacs. Black and Miles and beaties burn slow. Thinking of the days before life took its toll. I hear it in the wind. I remember when you passed life. You passed life. Was sepia lens. I hear it in the wind. I remember when you past life. Do what sepia lens.
We see a deadly sin on every street corner, in every home, and we tolerate it. We tolerate it because it's coming. It's trivial.
My living is poor. My liver is poor. I've seen the pain unravel people. I see it in their eyes as they're passing by. They must have seen some kind of evil.
We are talking about people who are mentally ill, fucking crazy.
I've seen the pain unravel people. I see it in their eyes as they're passing by. They must have seen some kind of evil.
Yes. No. We're talking about everyday life here.
When I think about the time lost and wisdom gained, I wonder where it all goes when the seasons change. What is this? Does it drift in the wind, natural mystic? Or is it lost forever, deep abyss, lifted fog? See clearly through the smog, the forest breathes. My city coughs hard as we orbit this odd star, looking for a sign, existing in this energy, both knowing and not knowing at the same time. Wondering something isn't right, wandering deep into the night, walking in the reflection of the light of somebody else's morning. Mourning the day lost to this dimension. I feel the tension in my chest cavity, tragedy. Where do we go from here? The gravity of my fears weighs on me. People in their phones stay zombie, brainwashing, leading lambs to slaughter. There's poison in the air, poison in the food and water, poison in your body, ungodly living, murderous henchmen, villainous, modern day lynching. Used to read and hear about it, Tills, Diallos, and Sandra Bland's. Now we're witnessing the horror in the palm of our hands. It's sickening, morality is missing, milk cartons, missing children, homeless living next to broken buildings. Depraved, refuse to ride the wave, probably why I hide and make music in a cave. My living is poor, my liver is poor.
Such horrible creatures.
I've seen the pain unravel people. I see it in their eyes as they're passing by. They must have seen some kind of evil.
I simply turn my own mind off. Click.
I've seen the pain unravel people. I see it in their eyes as they're passing by. They must have seen some kind of evil.
What was the lost race afraid of, Hal? Changing.
I've seen the pain turn people into animals. I see it in their eyes as they're passing by. To understand a cannibal.
Look at those skeletons.
Sometimes the pain makes people hide. They rarely pass you by, but when they do, their heads down, lost inside their minds.
Now imagine a shifted hip socket so they could walk upright.
Past tense.
John Sarastro.
The lost race committed suicide rather than face the fear of seeing their descendants become such horrible creatures as men.
ancestors are your heritage. My heritage is in my blood, and my blood says that my ancestors were spread over the globe. Africa, Polynesia, Middle East, Europe, South America, Scandinavia. I am a child of this earth, with all different stories, mythologies and folklore that are combined in me because the diversity of my ancestors. I could not have another profession than being a true storyteller, and that's why I am an illustrator, the most visual storyteller of all.
Wall crumbles, letters levitate, cartoon murder scene, decipher, rewrite what I heard in a dream. People in the sky fly at night in a beam, the light's crystal clear, spirits saturate the gleam, water's wet, and so is the steam. When I rise to the essence, I'll still be me. The only thing that I fear is you couldn't hear me scream, unseen as a human, stupid, beautiful planet in ruins, unrecoupable damage, brim low on the transit, tuned into the language, the feeling of panic. These trees whisper anguish, all I see is danger, all seeing ancient energy in my aura. Match spark, understand the arc of karma. Butterfly knives carve your barmer. Butterfly from starving larva, wrapped in a cocoon, past the wounds. Pigeon toe, elephant hoof with a tiger bob walk. Travel at magnificent speeds around the block with an awkward step on the edge. Lost my head off of the ledge. Architect, ancient aeronautics, caught my breath. Walk with winged shoes, talk with Insu tongue. Caught beneath the sinful sun, twilight zone, fistful of poems. Last man on earth, past tense.
Passed on, go sleep about the body. Heart in the block.
Please. I know that you can hear me. This whole city is frontin'. Intentional to make me seem like I'm bugging. Something about they eyes when they look, I seen it. And it's the glimmer that I took. And I know I'm alive, and I know I survived. I'm deep inside a wide train of thought that's heading where ideas are sought and tears are fought. If not, then where do I go? My mind like Pierce Snow. But all alone, I'm in a zone that's all my own, with the voices of clones on phones. Disconnected. My connection to the pre-insurrection methods is this poorly recorded message. This NYT receiver is truly rested, and I won't be bested by your apocalypse for the lack of lips. Whether your words are mine, whether doors design the exit that you find. Head down, smirk, now there's finally time. But when the glass is broke, I wished I had never spoke. This era was massive. Last man on earth, NASA.
Passed on, go sleep about the body. Heart in the block.
The dreams.
I remember my dreams.
Yeah. Welcome to the back of your mind, where your ancestors reside. Sit back and you'll find, meditate going back into time. I see striped pajamas, broken glass and rubble, crystal nights, early mornings crumble, damage. Tattered canvas, soul left with that sunrise. Some fall and crawl, some rise, lost in the ether, vanished, sanity banished, the demise, the cries, the lies, sunken eyes, stomachs touching spines, the husbands, the wives, and children separated. The flies on the wall that did nothing at all, nothing but hatred. Humanity stripped naked, stripped of everything held sacred. I hate tight spaces, and trains make me anxious. Spirit flash back to places displaced for ages, deranged, evil experiments, experience strange, devilish brains put people into cages. Gold teeth pulled from living skulls, screams are as silent as the passers-by. There's people that'll deny and say it didn't happen. I got family that died there, inglorious bastard. I'll take a shot of scotch, I'll fill your thoughts with lead. Teddy ball game, I'll crack a Nazi head. Louisville slugger on my shoulder, thoughts are bolder. When I was younger, they used to speak to me. Now that I'm older, they flow right through my essence. Intuition embrace the lessons, out of body. Cadence holds the tension of a famine. Blight, Ellis Island landing, memory lane, Nightmare Avenue. There was good too, but seems the hard days shape you. But unstable to say the least. The mental illness runs deep. At night I can't sleep. Artistic equities, unable to be a sheep. Celtic tribal dance in the hills, around a campfire smoldering. Lost tribe floating through America. Scottish roots mixed with Ashkenazi Jew. Irish flat cap tilt, an immigrant, mutt with a brew. I muddle bluebells and lamb's blood, Highland face paint. The war's inside my head, neither a sinner or a saint. I listen to the dead, insomnia, inner space. Having conversations with my consciousness, the awkwardness of teetering in the medium. Lost, oh well. A hermit crab skeleton in a shell. Inside outer space, underworld, fashioning a torch. Up all night penning prose, throwing paper planes off my porch. Past tense.
Right here in the tiny studio.
Wake up.